What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. Well, Skeleton Crew is over. Those of us that watch it enjoyed it. I think most people, even Drinker, we were rating it on somewhere between a 6 to a 7 out of 10. Not horrible for a Disney Plus series. Most people agreeing it's the best thing they've done, inoffensive. Of course, no one watched it. That's due to a lot of reasons. Most people commonly citing Acolyte and Kenobi, more specifically Acolyte, that turned everyone off. But we still have Mandalorian and Grogu. People still Mando and the green fucker. People still like him. And of course, you can see Nerd Wars always abusing Grogu. We don't want that to go away. And there's been a bunch of news about it, but there's been little tidbits here and there. Nothing that I really thought warranted a full video. And so now there's enough that let's just go over it once. First, we're hearing that much like with Superman, if Superman is not successful, James Gunn is not going to be doing a bunch of extra movies. If Mandalorian and Grogu is not successful, we're hearing that Dave Filoni will not be doing his future crossover movies. So that's some food for thought. But when it comes to the actual plot, we saw this the other day of a certain bounty hunter that will be the main villain, a bounty hunter from the Clone Wars, which we could see here if I ever get to it. And this one, Imbo, a fearsome bounty hunter. A few words. Imbo was quick to disable his target, be it, I barely remember this one because I'm not the biggest fan of Dave Filoni Clone Wars, but be it a single trained shot from his bowcaster or a decisive blow from his pan-shaped hat, which could be hurled at an adversary with deadly accuracy, just like Oddjob. The hat also doubles as a shield when the Kyuzo directly charged his target head first. A freelance hunter, Imbo, worked with the likes of Sugi and Boba Fett, loyal only to his faithful Anuba Marok. Yeah, so don't really care about that. And so we got confirmation of that. But then why would this bounty hunter be one of the villains in something starring a bounty hunter? And that's when we find out the plot that apparently, if you remember from the first Clone Wars movie, which super turned people off, where Jabba the Hutt's child was kidnapped, that's this little guy, Rhoda. He's now all grown up. He's apparently very jacked. He's being voiced by the guy from The Bear, Jeremy Allen White. And you can expect him to look something similar, maybe without the legs helping him move around, but definitely big, jacked, and adult, and apparently kidnapped by this one. And then Jabba the Hutt, the main plot of this movie, would be hiring Mandalorian and Grogu to go rescue his jacked Hutt son from this bounty hunter. Why? I don't know. We also have Sigourney Weaver, who's going to be in it, and we saw her saying, "I'm playing a role in The Mandalorian and Grogu," which will be directed by Jon Favreau. Got to meet Grogu for the first time the other day. I'm filming that before I go to London for the Tempest at the end of the year. That was during it was a deadline last year. So now this is if you want to know, and why wouldn't you? Jeff Snyder, of course, saying what she's going to be there. And so we have heard that Weaver will play a villain. And in this case, she's a fairly minor role as a New Republic colonel named Bishop. Well, that's a little on the nose. And yes, as anyone will know, that's Lance Hendrickson's character. I can hear Niat screaming from here. And also, of course, making her a villain. So that's basically what we know. That's your big bad, and that's what your character that's missing is going to look like. And of course, it's going to star Mandalorian and Grogu, who the last we saw at that very horrible season 3 was off on a hut somewhere on Mandalore, just being on their own. Is nice. Isn't that nice? So no real reason why they would come out of retirement. And most important to take away from all of this, I think, is this one, that if this movie does not make money, like significant amount, Dave Filoni's not getting his future movies, and I don't think any of us want him to get his future movies. So yeah, there you go. You let me know what you think about all this. You're gonna be watching Mandalorian and Grogu. Well, you'll actually have to go to the theater for this one. It will not be streaming, at least not probably for a couple weeks. Either way, let me know what you think. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're gonna do that, thank you.
Well, bye.